Welcome once again to another edition of our live streams. And today I have a very, very, very special guest with me. And this guest is none other than our ever so graceful, elegant, and is like the calmest person I know on the planet. Our president of the PMI San Diego chapter, Chakri Boka. So Chakri, how are you doing today? Welcome to the show.
I'm doing awesome. Thank you, Henry, for that amazing introduction. I'm honored to be here.
No, it's all ours. Thank you for joining us today. So before we get started in about talking about the conference today, would you like to tell us anything about you? Briefly, just tell us about yourself.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's an honor to be here, to be serving the PMI chapter. I have been around the chapter volunteering in various capacities for the last, I would say, 10 years or so. And I've seen quite a few conferences, quite a few turn of the various strategic pivots that we have made, and nothing else really changed us the way the pandemic did. And I know as volunteers and board members, we made a strategic decision to really come back and go in person into to the liking of our members. And thank you to all the members that have provided the great feedback that it is time to go back to in-person events, and we experimented with them early on, and that is how we were able to conceptualize uh, the conference. Uh, I know not a lot of other chapters in the region have done this, but PMI San Diego has taken the opportunity to really conceptualize, plan, and looking forward to going back to a 1 day conference coming up on September 30th.
Sweet, 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 sweet. So you already got started into the topic of what we are talking about today, the PMI San Diego Annual Conference 2020. Tell me, what is the theme for this conference?
Yes, great question there, Henry. So the theme itself is we are back, and like I indicated earlier, I know most of us have spent a better part of our last couple of years indoors working remote, and we uh, are back now, and we need different set of skills. We as project managers need power skills. We need different ways of working, and uh, the industries have evolved as well. And then we also have some great change makers and uh, people that have gone through this transition and transformation from one profession to the other, especially to project management as a profession. So that is what we are trying to highlight with this conference here. We have four different tracks, uh, five uh, different speaking events in each of the tracks, about 25 speakers in all, including two keynote speakers. We have a networking event as well. We have a couple of networking events, in fact. It is going to be a completely redesigned concept with quite a bit of enthusiastic volunteering that went on behind the scenes to plan and organize this event. So I'm definitely looking forward to this amazing conference that we have coming up.
I'm looking forward to it as well. I personally like the theme. We are back. Sounds like something you'd use for some serious action movie. I mean, we're back and better if not. I'm excited myself. So you mentioned we have a lot of speakers. I'm guessing all of these speakers are really amazing speakers. I mean, some of the speakers we've had on the live stream here. Is there anyone in particular like we should really be looking out for? I know you mentioned we have a couple of keynote speakers. Do you mind sharing any of that with us?
Absolutely. And I want to give a huge shout out to PMI Global in supporting us with this initiative. And we have our keynote speaker confirmed as Tony Appleby. Tony Appleby has been a board member for PMI Global, and he has been an industry veteran, and he has been a keynote speaker for several of PMI Global events itself, whether it is summits, some of the leadership conferences. He is one of the trailblazers that has really helped with strategizing PMI Global uh, future initiatives, and also helped operationalize some of those initiatives as well. So I'm definitely looking forward to him. In addition, like I mentioned, we had an overwhelming response when we reached out to local speakers uh, with international expertise. We have some of the best speakers here in the Southern California area that are authors, that are really industry veterans. A number of them have reached out to us, and we have put together their speeches based upon our themes. Like I said, our themes are going to be mainly centered around four different areas. One is the power skills. What is it that you need in this changing um, world as a project manager? Your negotiation skills, your collaboration skills. Those are your hard skills and soft skills. And then, what is your way of working? What are your negotiation skills? What are the different leadership styles that work and that do not work? And these are coming from experts that uh, have done quite a bit of research and have authored quite a bit of books, and have worked with a number of different organizations in promoting the various leadership principles. And then we also have a special track on dynamic project management. And this is going to focus on case studies and scenarios on how people have adopted and transformed uh, into project management, or have really went on and used some of the principles of project management to excel in their careers. And then the fourth track is going to be focusing on the industries that we have locally here in San Diego, which is going to be our defense industry, education, healthcare, biotech. So, in addition to these four tracks, we will have two keynotes, like I mentioned, and and what I'm also really looking forward to is uh, the overall experience that, as an attendee, that everybody is going to get out of this. We want to make sure that the attendees have a learning experience, and also a place to connect with the fellow attendees, the speakers, and also our amazing volunteers that have worked uh, relentlessly for the last 4 months in putting together these amazing tracks and bringing together all these speakers, and um, all the arrangements that are going on in the back end for this.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. I'm particularly excited about the keynote speaker, Tony Appleby. I mean, you said he's been a part of PMI Global for a while now. And I'm just excited that we have one of those big guns from PMI Global coming down to San Diego to be part of this conference. And I feel it's just going to be an amazing, amazing, amazing conference to be at. One other question I'm guessing viewers might be asking is that is this conference just aimed at project managers or seasoned project managers or people that are looking to get into project management?
Great question. So, whether you are a novice, a mid-career professional, or experienced professional, you will find quite a bit to learn and experience from this conference. And the reason why I say that is, if you look at the themes that we came up with, the tracks that we came up with, uh, these are some of the most sought after skills. Like, how do you improvise your leadership skills? How do you uh, adapt to the ways of working that work now and in the future? And as project managers, we have to lead the way, and we are expected to be the leaders. We are, I mean, in my mind, we are we are leaders and not just managers. We need to set the examples. And all the team is looking up for us. So we have this responsibility of constantly retooling ourselves and coming up with innovative ways. And that is where we are going to learn and experience, uh, and also make these connections that will not only help during the conference but also going forward. We want to make sure that this is a complete experience that you get by attending this conference.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. So I know we've talked about this conference, the whole idea behind the conference, who the conference is for. And by the way, for those that didn't really catch that, conference is for everyone. You know, new to the project management field, seasoned veteran, you know, trying to get into project management. It's all for you. Even if you're not in the project management field, I mean, I'm pretty sure you'll be surprised how much you can learn from just being there at the conference. So where is this conference taking place?
Yes, so we are really excited to be partnering with UCSD for this conference, especially for the venue. UCSD has a state-of-the-art facility right here in downtown San Diego. It is a brand new facility, and uh, we will be one of the first few occupants of this to conduct a conference of this scale. It has some of the state-of-the-art equipment, including 96-inch jumbotrons, amazing classrooms, and some of the best audio-visual equipment that you can imagine. Uh, great space, very bright, and at the same time very functional as well. So yeah, I want to give a shout out to UCSD for working with us in partnering and allowing us to conduct this conference in this beautiful facility. So I'm really excited about that.
Sounds really exciting. I know you said we're the first people to ever have something like this at UCSD, and I just feel it's really exciting. We're right there breaking grounds. Yes, and
Absolutely.
and I know we're not going there to watch movies or anything, but the fact that you mentioned those 96-inch jumbotrons, I'm just like, ooh, Lordy Lord, that is going to be some screen to see that. And just in case, before we continue, anybody out there has any questions about the conference, you wanted to ask a question, you have some clarity about some things, please feel free to ask your questions. We'll try as much as possible to clarify any doubts you might have or questions you might have. And so we've talked about the conference, the theme, some of the speakers, the venue, which is an amazing venue, by the way. Just in case you haven't seen it, you probably want to be there to check that venue out. How much is this conference going to cost me if I'm interested?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's a great question. And then before going there, I want to give a little bit of background. So for the last couple of years, like I said, we have been remote, and then PMI San Diego events are have been remote as well. So I mean, when we did the strategic planning early on this year, we wanted to really get back. We wanted to go back to in person, and like I mentioned early on, I don't want to repeat myself, but we wanted to make this investment in our members. We wanted to really uh, do something for our members that that will energize them, empower them, and really educate them in ways that is going to be more meaningful and effective to them as project managers or program managers. I mean, here when I say project managers, I'm actually referring to everybody in the profession, right? Whether it is a program manager or a PMO manager, or you're one of the leaders or executives. Um, so I was talking about the pricing. So as a chapter, we decided to make an investment into this initiative, and uh, we are also supported by PMI Global. Uh, we are also supported by some generous support by our sponsors, and then our amazing speakers are also supporting us as collaborative partners in this initiative. So all of this has enabled us to really bring down the price of the registration. And that is how we are able to come up with an early bird pricing of $55 for our members. I'm not sure what you can get with $55 these days anymore. Um, but to me, I think, I mean, the investment is really worth it, because that is what we want our members to take advantage of. Uh, and it's just not the price itself, right? Uh, the conference, we have uh, quite a bit of background activity, background planning. So if I were to put some math together, roughly by the time we kick off the conference on September 30th, we would have spent about 800 hours collectively as
Whoa.
volunteers for this conference. And it's quite simple, right? We have um, about 2 to 3 meetings every week on this, and then we have uh, uh, some offline activity as well. We are trying to arrange for the food. We are coordinating with the speakers. We are putting things on the website. We are reaching out to the members. We are reaching out to PMI Global. So there is a number of activities. So this is a full-blown project that the volunteers have really spent quite a bit of quality time on. And quality is the emphasis here, because I know that uh, I'm really pleased when I see our volunteers in action, and they're they're looking after the quality of the programming that we are going to provide for the conference day. We don't want to leave any stone unturned. So long story short, in addition to the investment that PMI San Diego is making, I'm really uh, uh, honored and really pleased with the investment that our volunteers are making in this as well to bring together such a great conference. Um, so $55 is the early bird pricing for our members. That is going to be there until the end of August. We want to make sure that all the members take advantage of that. And I know we have other pricings as well. And I think I see the link by Robin on the website where people can go and register.
All right. So, for anyone out there that was still on the fence as to whether to get be a part of the conference or not be a part, there you have it. There's been a lot of people investing into this. A lot of people investing into you. You know, we believe in you. There's been a lot of time, energy, and money put into this setting up this conference. So, $55. I mean, that's like an evening out. It's not too much to invest in yourself, build yourself. You don't want to miss it right now. We're on the early bird tickets. They end August 31st. I know Elsie was asking where to buy the ticket. I believe Robin has answered that question, and that's the link right there in the comment section. Just in case, it's on our website, PMI San Diego. There's a tab right there just saying annual conference. Click it. You can't miss it. It will show you where. And if for some reason, you can't find that tab, send me a message on LinkedIn. You can send a message to Chakri. I'll get you to that point. I don't mind taking you to the person physically where you get that ticket, but make sure you get in touch with us. And I see, some people are not just, some people haven't missed the fact that the conference is on a Friday, which I so much love because after the conference, we're in San Diego. San Diego is a beautiful city. For those that have never been there, you might as well just enjoy the weekend. And for those people looking to enjoy the rest of the weekend after the conference, already asking, where the networking happy hour is, do you want to give us any information on that?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. That's our favorite part, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we do have a happy hour, and then I mean, we are going to start the day with breakfast and a keynote, and we are planning to have refreshments and beverages available throughout the day for you. We will have a boxed lunch that will enable you to do some networking while you're having your lunch. But to top it off, the networking event in the evening, that is going to be a special event. Of course, we will have drinks and great food. And we also plan to have some speed networking um, uh, events as well as a part of that. So we want to really help uh, our members get to know each other, get the best out of the conference, and then make those connections that will last for a long time. And that is how I actually sticked here for 10 years, right? I made some amazing professional connections here. And
Sweet.
and and these are the moments that I look forward to hanging out with my fellow project managers, the buddies, and get to know them and get to learn from them, and and uh, and really, I mean, this is a way that I want to give back to some of the help that I got uh, when I was really learning and really looking for opportunities in the project management profession.
All right, so there you have it. For those that thought PMI San Diego was just this bunch of very serious people that all we do is just work, and don't socialize, you have it wrong. There you have it. After all of this, learning, getting to build ourselves, we also tend to, just relax and socialize, network. I mean, if you've never been to any of our happy hours, you probably don't want to miss this because this is even going to be, how do I say it now? It's way bigger than our regular happy hours because we're gonna have a lot of people coming from outside of San Diego, within San Diego. So for those of you looking to just have fun, relax, interact with, network with other professionals, this is also the place to be. You don't want to miss it. And I know Abby was saying that just in case you're not maybe very big on LinkedIn, maybe you prefer Facebook or TikTok or any of other social media. We also have pages, PMI San Diego pages on all of these social media. You can find more information about us there, and most importantly, more information about the conference. So time is flying real fast, and we're drawing closer to the end of this live stream. Chakri, you've been amazing so far. Out of all of this excitement, is there anything that we've forgotten that you'd like to share with us about the conference?
Uh, yeah, thank you, Henry. So I just remembered that the venue itself will accommodate about 200 members, and we are expecting to reach capacity. And this is, like I said, this is going to be a great opportunity to meet your fellow project managers from different industries. So um, I would really encourage uh, all the members, non-members, to register early to take advantage of the early bird pricing. That is number one. Number two, sharing is fun, right? You want to, whenever you find something interesting, you want to share with your friends. So bring your friend, and also whether you're on LinkedIn, Facebook, um, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest. We are even on TikTok now.
TikTok,
So
YouTube too.
YouTube as well. That's correct. Yeah. So feel free to share this. You are going to be sharing one of the best conferences for the year in San Diego. We want you to bring your friends, your coworkers, um, and other like-minded professionals to hang out with us and learn collectively and make impact as project managers, and make this a better place for not only us but everybody else.
All right, I know Chakri is trying to be humble by saying one of the best conferences. What he actually meant is the best conference of 2022. You want to be a part of it. It's on the screen right there. Early bird tickets are on sale. Chakri said it. They will sell out fast. It is just $55. You want to buy yours ASAP. I wouldn't be surprised, although it says early bird is still August 31st. I won't be surprised if by, say, next week we're all out of early bird tickets. So you don't want to delay. You want to buy your tickets ASAP. Buy for a friend, and then your friend can say pay you later. Buy yours, buy for your friend, buy for that person you don't really like much at the office. Maybe the person can just come learn some things, and later you guys can become friends. But buy not just for yourself, buy some extra for a couple of other people, and then you can share that out later. I know John is saying he's gotten a lot of information from this. We really appreciate you for joining us, and it's the reason why we put this up so that you guys can get more information about the conference. We hope to see you there. I personally will be looking for you, John, and on the conference at that day. I remember, I write my list down and look for you. For Beth, thank you very much for joining us. We're glad you could get as much information as possible. So, Chakri, one last thing before you go. I'm excited about the conference. And just before we go, let me put this up again for those out there. Robin has been an amazing part of this conference. For those of you that don't know Robin, well, when you come to the conference, you will get to know Robin because a lot of the things you see there is part of her work. She's been one of the people in the background, making sure this conference is the best conference of 2022 that you've been to, or you might ever go to. So, Chakri, what are you most excited about the conference?
I'm excited every day. I mean, I literally have a countdown clock in my home. This one. I just can't wait for the day to come about, right? I mean, I'm really excited about everything literally about the conference. I mean, we made sure that the venue is top of the line, the speakers are the best, the food, the environment. I mean, and this is, I mean, we want to make sure that we treat our members as none other than our, I mean, the best customers, right? And we want to make sure that we improvise on this and feel, I mean, and I want to say this thing, right? I mean, if at any point the members want to provide any feedback, I'm always here to to listen to the feedback and most importantly to act on it and make sure that we address um, whatever we need to improvise for this conference or for any other event that we have as a part of PMI San Diego. So, I mean, I'm really excited not only for myself, but for all the members and volunteers, all the attendees, all the speakers that are going to be there. I think it's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. And we will be back. We will be back and the we will be back to create the change and be more impactful as project managers and PM professionals.
Well, absolutely well said. Absolutely well said. You've heard it from directly from the horse's mouth, all of that information. I know there's still a lot of information Chakri is holding back from us, but I think the suspense there is just to make sure you are there on that day and find out all of this information. So sadly, we've come to the end of this live stream. Thank you, Chakri, very much for joining us and giving us all of that information. To all of those viewing and will be viewing this, thank you for taking time to join us and watch this. We hope to see you at the conference. And till we meet again on the live stream, have a wonderful evening and stay safe. Take care.
Thank you, Henry, and have a great evening, everybody. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Bye now.